When I posted a screenshot of this guy on Discord, no one knew what they were looking at, and you'd be forgiven too for not instantly recognizing these Demolisher Machinists, as you'll only encounter them in Corpus disruptions on Jupiter, I believe. Of course, they're not, new threats like the Thraxes are in Zerman missions, but I thought it would be interesting to take a look at this unique looking enemy and see if D put in any special sauce, if you know what I mean. But before we get to that, just a tiny reminder, I upload Warframe content on the regular, so if you'd like more of that, please feel free to check out the channel and maybe consider subscribing. It really does help small-time creators like me a lot. I don't know about you guys, but I love the way these machinists look, particularly the Demolisher variant. There's something about them that just gives off Terminator vibes, or perhaps Big Daddies from Bioshock, or maybe just Minecraft villagers. Depends, I guess. One unique feature of these Demolisher machinists is that they wield a Cinder Ambassador, which you might think is probably just an ambassador that deals innate heat damage, but actually, these things behave more like an Ignis, which to be honest would have been a great addition to our Tenno arsenal. More flamethrowers is what we need in Warframe. Let me know down in the comments if you agree. Stats wise, these guys are made up of just regular flesh type health that's equally weak to both viral and toxin. Couple that with regular shields and you got yourself a standard Corpus type enemy setup. Except these guys also have an additional 20% innate damage reduction on top of all of that. At level 190, the Demolisher Machinists have an EHP of about 269,000, which is a lot less than the enemies we've taken a look at in previous videos. In Steel Path mode, total EHP is around the 672,000 mark. These numbers do not take into account the 20% damage reduction, and I'm not entirely sure if just dividing the EHP by 80% would get me the accurate numbers, but if that is the case, then the EHP or amount of damage you'd have to deal would be as follows. As you can see, they don't even break a million. Again, if my math is bork, please let me know down in the comments. Now, in terms of abilities, according to my very brief testing and the wiki, these guys don't do much. Makes sense because as Demolists or Demolishers, they've only got a single purpose. If they're not running straight for a conduit to blow up, they're just gonna fire at you with their special ambassador. And speaking of that ambassador, it has a range of 23 meters with no fall off, and if you happen to be standing in its line of fire, you'll get heat procs that do significant DOT or damage over time. Kinda like the Jugulus with its gas procs, so don't underestimate them. Luckily, since these guys don't have monstrous amounts of EHP, you can take them out pretty easily at range. Rubico Prime, Redeemer, Exotic Contagion. I mean, it's a little disappointing that these guys aren't as dangerous as their looks may suggest, but hey, I'm not complaining. I don't think anyone's asking for more difficult disruption missions either. Overall, this has been a fairly cool enemy to take a look at. I just wish we got the Cinder Ambassador to play with. More flamethrowers in this game would be nice, but hey, maybe that would make the game too easy, which is why we haven't seen anything outside the Ignis family for so long. Alright, check out the Discord server guys, and the Patreon as well if you got a few bucks to spare, because I do need all the support I can get right now. Otherwise, I'd like to just thank you guys for watching this video. Have a good day.